We all want those taking part in YAIP to reach their full potential. What are some of the steps instructors can take to make sure that classes are fun, informative, and high impact for everyone? We've put together these key tips. Establish ground rules with participants before all sessions.
First thing you want to do is make sure that you set the tone from day one. You need to be consistent with the rules and make sure that they are followed. And also you want to make sure that you have your entire team on board so that they can reinforce these rules throughout the duration of the training.
Hold on. I just want to make sure the ground rules that we discussed are actually the ground rules that we're using in the workshop.
Classroom Charter creates engagement and team ownership. It gives young people the opportunity to create classroom guidelines which they are held accountable for.
Use motivational signs and sayings. Call attention to something admirable or interesting about each participant. Have participants applaud their peers for their achievements, including small successes. Use how questions that reinforce positive efforts and build confidence. For example, how did you know that would work?
How would you introduce yourself to keep that call on the phone, to keep them engaged in what you're talking about? How would I introduce myself?
Ask a current or former participant who is doing really well to help run the workshops. Seeing someone who looks like them and has been in their shoes will bring home to new participants that the model really works. Use interactive games and mock-ups such as, if you were CEO, how would you run the company?
Here's a few tips when designing a workshop. Come up with your objective. Once you have your objective, research the topic and make sure you have 3 key points. When presenting these key points, make sure that your approach is appropriate for your audience. Also, you want to make sure you have participants' involvement. You want to debrief and summarize each key point as you cover it. Also, you want to have a practice assignment. You want to have something that they can do outside of the classroom to reinforce what they covered throughout the day. Make sure you have all your handouts and materials available and that you have enough that lasts throughout the duration of the activity. Be creative in your workshop design. Young people learn best by engaging in activities, so make sure your activities are engaging, fun, and creative.
Facilitator's most important role is to get youth job ready and to set the stage to create an environment that encourages and promotes self-motivation.
Give ownership. Young people also learn through active learning. You also want to give them encouragement and verbal recognition. Good job, way to go. And also you want to build a relationship between you and your participants so that you can also build a relationship throughout the group.
You don't want to take attention from you. You are the most important part of any job interview. You guys are marketing yourself.
Perfect your personal facilitation style. Facilitators should exemplify certain characteristics to encourage participation and buy-in from the group. Perfecting your personal facilitation style is about learning to be yourself, discovering your voice, and using your talents to inspire change. Are you a motivator? Do you have a talent for making people laugh? Can you passionately deliver a combination of facts and anecdotes so youth leave your workshop feeling as though they had an exceptional learning experience? Lastly, here are additional key strategies for instructors. Inexperienced or insecure facilitators often keep a tight grip over workshop and classroom proceedings for fear of losing control.
The way to manage chaos in the classroom is to first be confident and prepared. You have to allow yourself to let go of control and give ownership to your participant. You have to trust into your students, but you have to also establish those ground rules and reinforce them.
Since the job preparation portion of YAIP may be shorter than other programs, YAIP facilitators are often concerned about adequately preparing youth participants for success at their internship and beyond. Prioritize what you want to get across and develop techniques and well-designed lesson plans that have strong content, are motivating, involve the youth, and are presented in a way that aid youth in retaining the lessons. Staff training and professional development is often overlooked due to budgetary constraints, overbooked schedules, and lack of time. Facilitators should be encouraged to reach out and to network with other YAIP facilitators to share best practices and to brainstorm new methodologies of delivering this component of the YAIP model.
I hear a lot, people always say that we're a unique group of people. They say it takes a unique group of people to work in an organization like this, and I do agree. It takes a unique person because you have to have the passion.
Your role as a motivator doesn't end in the classroom. Throughout the internship, we want both programmers and participants to have a positive experience.
Checking in and following up with your participants, building those special relationships, and also having events that invites them to come back. Giving out rewards and incentives is a great way to get your young people re-engaged in the program.